Okay, welcome back to Bear's Garden Adventure. And right now I'm just going to make a quick video on feeding the compost pile and how I feed it food from the house. And then I'm going to put some tea on it afterwards. Some of the tea that I made in the last video. A little wet. Lots and lots of worms. We even have some worms breeding down here. That's really cool. I can lower this a bit more. Careful with it. That way I can have it down there so you guys can see. All right. So basically what we got here is lettuce, a salad that didn't get eaten all the way. We'll throw that in there. We have all kinds of greens. We have bananas, a couple avocados, cucumber, which I'm going to go ahead and risk that because it can possibly grow back, and coffee grounds. This is basically what I do and how I feed. I don't know how I feel about hairy mold, so I go ahead and I take that mold out. I don't like hairy mold in there. I don't know if it matters or not, but get these all cut up there. Don't have to be brown. All the worms and microorganisms are going to love me for this. And it's not going to just be on top, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that when I'm done here chopping it up. I'll get my fingers. And these awesome garden scissors I have, me and Tracy pulled up to the red light right down here on the corner, and I'm like, wait a minute, babe, back up. I saw some scissors and picked them up, and they were these, and they were speckled with blood. They're actually fishing scissors for your fishing tackle. And it's really cool that I found it because they're strong. I wash them up and I use them only in the garden. And that's really cool. They cut everything. This is what I used last year to harvest things with, to trim things with, to do whatever with. Just get these bigger pieces cut more. I don't know why I come in rounds like that, because I want them to go spread across the compost pile. I'll cut it in half again real quick. And then the bananas, I do the same thing with the bananas. It doesn't need to be done. I just feel it helps them. It spreads it further, it's quicker. I can mix it further into the pile if I cut everything up, you know. And I really do want to apologize if the wind is a factor. I'm hoping the wind's not a factor down here. It is windy today. And hopefully that's not distorting the sound. Normally when you do this and you leave everything on top of the pile, it doesn't get eaten fast enough and it begins to smell. It rots. And that will attract rats and raccoons and all that stuff, because we do have all that here. We have raccoons and all that here. Oh, I can take off the sticker. Always take off your stickers, somebody told me on YouTube, so Always take off your stickers because they are not going to break down in your garden. You eat a lot of bananas here. If I haven't mentioned before, I've been wanting to say a lot in my other videos. I keep forgetting, I believe. I am trying my best to garden on a budget. And a lot of stuff that I'm buying this year, I'm buying as cheaply as I possibly can. And what I mean by that is the unboxing video that I'm going to have when all my stuff gets here that I've been ordering for the garden. And once that stuff gets here and I unbox it, you guys understand what I mean by, you know, I'm spending as little money on it as I can, but at the same time, I'm getting stuff that will hopefully last for years on a budget. So this is also budget gardening, you know, making my own tea and compost and all that. You know, I'm learning how to budget garden and keep myself out of all the big name stores, because the big name stores are expensive. And I'm learning too, a lot of the big name stores, the stuff that they're selling you isn't really good. It's not. I mean, all this compost that I bought last year, so upset. All the bags I watched the video. Somebody compared like 17 different bags of soil, and my bag was number 4 out of the worst 4. So every $10 bag I bought soil that wasn't ready. It wasn't done composting. So this year, this should be good, closer to done composting than it was when I bought it last year. Because now it's all getting worked out, worked in, eaten up by worms. So this is the main reason why. Look at this. This is an onion peel, untouched. Been in here for weeks, and it's untouched. It's strange, huh? Well, they won't eat that, obviously. The reason why I do it like this also is because everything likes to come to the top and eat. Well, I figure if there's food circulated throughout the compost pile, they'll find it and eat it where it is. And therefore better putting worm castings down out throughout the middle, bottom, top of my compost pile. Big worms in here, fat worms in here, lots and lots of worms in here. I don't know how well that's breaking down, but everybody's got that in their compost piles, and it takes years to break down. So I'm going to use this compost every year. I'm going to refurbish it every year. So when I refurbish it and bring it back every year, it'd be strictly my compost from my yard, from my garden. If things go right, I won't have to buy any compost this year. Hopefully I'll have enough with all the compost I got from Pop's yard when I took his garden down earlier last year, or later last year, and that's in here too. That's about that. So I think I'm going to be done right here.
Hi,
Hello.
yeah, he's got it all.
Yeah, you're good to go. Yeah, you were on the list for the trim back the mulberry tree, but everything looks good.
Okay.
So We're just going down. They have a list since the state
The
inspection.
inspection we had.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're just wanting to make sure we don't have any limbs and stuff up against the houses and.
Oh,
homes.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, it looks great, man.
We should have known
Alright.
once we seen it was you who were like, nah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Have a good day,
I
huh?
will. You guys too. And thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Park maintenance. Talking about cutting down my mulberry tree. They're not going to trim my mulberry tree, so I'm going to have to trim it myself. Last year they trimmed it. This year, why they're not trimming it, I don't know. But that's not your guys' problem. So yeah, here's my compost pile. About all done now. Oh no, wait, I'm not done. They interrupted me. I got one more thing to do. Let's put this back. Okay. So they can still see it. Can you still see it? Yeah, it looks like you can still see it. So I thought I was done. I'm not. I need to. Put that compost tea back on it. Oops. And then I'll be done. I'm just gonna put one round of compost tea on it. Last week after I put compost tea on it for you guys, I put 2 rounds. I put a second round on it after the video was over, like I believe I mentioned I would. So this time, I'm just gonna put 1. I just spread the whole compost pile. This isn't working for me. See how nice and dark and luscious that is? Alright. Mix that in. I didn't do this last time. I just let it soak in last time. This time I'll mix it in.
No, but you see all the broken stuff on that one. I'll have to have the tree people get those.
Which one?
Right here.
Oh, that
There's
big
like-
one, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
some of the
several limbs
some
on
of the
that.
real, like the ones that are just kind of a little bit out of line.
Yeah, no, what, this is
Yeah.
what you can originally call it. Yeah, that's it. Everything else that will have. Mark it down like places that you are.
Okay. Now that's it. All right.
28, 29.
Yeah.
And now this is done.
And then when they come at the end of the month, I can say, hey,
So I fed the compost pile, I mixed the compost pile, and now I'm going to cover the compost pile. But this is what it looks like afterwards. A few bits and pieces on top, that's okay. And that's about that. So at that, I'm going to end this video. Peace out, happy growing, and remember, eat what you grow. Peace out, y'all. Okay, so now that the compost pile is done, I want to take you back over to the watermelon beds and let you see the progress I have there at the watermelon beds. I'm done with watermelon beds except for filling them. So there they go. These are pretty much complete. I'm gonna backfill the rocks. Backfill the rocks inside all these. I'll leave this part bare, but all the rocks that are on the mound right here, I'm gonna backfill all these rocks back into the compost. Back into the melon beds. So all this right here, and then all these rocks right here, I'm gonna push up against this too, so it's all a nice little mound right here. All this will be a nice little mound raised for the sun to hit early when the sun gets to this side around 10 a.m. And then all of these rocks that are going to be pushed over here is going to clear this whole entire fence. So this whole entire fence all the way down to here, I'm going to have planted some corn. So that's it. I just wanted to show you that I got this all nice and done up. It's good and ready to go. So, all right, we'll say peace out, laters, happy growing, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Later.